Hi there guys, I thought I'd give you a little background before this interview. So my next interviewee is Stevenson, a brilliant sports and fitness marketeer who has loads of experience working with elite athletes and some world famous coaches through Swim Skills, where she helped promote a holistic approach to swimming excellence. She then helped market the awesome School of Calisthenics, and now along with her very talented husband Tim Stevenson, who's an elite performance strength and conditioning coach, they're developing a new business called Dynamic Shoulder Conditioning. She's got some really great marketing skills and experience, which is why I was very keen to catch up with her and pick her brains at PerformX Live. Stay tuned to the end to get her top 3 marketing tips.
Yeah, I think it's really getting to understand your customer base. And for us, it was, what is the problem? And what is, you need a big enough problem to solve to really be able to have a viable business. And that's really trying to understand your customers and what is that. And then how do you meet them where they're at? And with Dynamic Shoulder specifically, well, Tim's story resonates. And I think, you know, we talk a lot about storytelling and that sort of thing, especially in the marketing industry. But it is powerful because people have an emotional connection with that. I mean, for me, I wouldn't pin a specific single channel. I'm very much a firm believer in the integrated approach to marketing, communications, and having all the channels working for you. I really think it depends what your objectives are, the size of the business, what's your budget. All those things play a part in putting together the mix that is appropriate for you and your business, even down to how much resource do you have in terms of time and energy to be able to put into that. Because, you know, Instagram is fleeting and it's something you need to feed all the time. Is that something you can do as a business? Because one thing I do think is important is the consistency and to do what you do well. Really, what I would also highlight is it is the integrated approach, and it's not just online. For us, specifically in dynamic shoulder conditioning, we've taken a lot from what we learned with the School of Calisthenics, and we're trying to do it a bit differently this time, really trying to bring in the offline experience, pick up the phone, speak to your customers, engage with them, particularly after 2 years pandemic. People craving connection, and that's what we find anyway. I mean, even if I think of myself, like, here at PerformX, it's the first time we get to be in person with some people and, you know, get the handshake in. So, yeah, I think building connections and making it personal is really, really important. The School of Calisthenics, what was also really important is people buying to people, right? And with Tim and Jacko in School of Calisthenics, people felt like they knew them because of the content that they put out, and they show them a glimpse of their personalities and their lives. So by the time they get onto a workshop and they want to come and spend time with them in person, they feel like they know them, but Tim and Jacko might have never met the person before because it's all been online, the interaction. So it's definitely, it's vulnerability, right? You've got to put yourself out there, and that's what they did, and that seemed to work really well. If I had to put the top 3 things, it's really understand there has to be a big enough problem for you to solve. Because people, if there's a big enough problem, people will pay to make that go away. So that would be one thing. And then solution, what is the solution that you're going to provide, and how do you differentiate that solution from potentially your competitors? And making it personal, really getting in touch with people, building those relationships. Yeah, those would probably be the 3 top tips for me.